Right, Friday morning, I've got lots to do today, and had the van parked up overnight. Some delightful person has smashed the mirror off the van, so I've got a lot of miles to cover today, so I'm going to have to get this changed. I've got a new one here. So I'm just going to do this in the car park and then get on to the first job. I'll catch you there. That's the new mirror on. It's just a quick job, but it's just so frustrating. I mean, it's 10 to 9 now, and I left the house at 8 o'clock. So I could have been sort of at my first job. I've got an oil leak, which is about half an hour away from Carlisle, and I've got to run up to towards Berwick-on-Tweed and have a look at AdBlue fault on a 14 tonner. So it's just frustrating more than anything else. Anyway, better get on now. Right, I've made it up to this 160 high track with a pretty bad oil leak. The driver, or the owner, he's done a grand job. He's got some pipes moved off the valve chest for us, so we're straight onto the job. I'll show you what's happened, and yeah, I can't say I've come across this too often, so we'll show you how we go. So you can see there's a lot of oil about here, and that valve there that's sticking out, it's held in with this cap here, and one of these bolts has snapped and damaged this seal. So I'm going to have a look in my box of O-rings and see if we can find something to seal it back up. Got a new bolt that looks similar sort of length, or it is the same length. So I'm going to get it sealed back up. We've probably lost a lot of oil looking at how wet it is around here, so fill the hydraulic tank back up and check it for any leaks. So shouldn't take too long, but it's blooming cold up here. Great view out towards where's that sort of Carlisle way? Yeah, there's his other digger working away still. So right, I'll get on with this. All right. Oh, right, that was cold enough on that hillside. My goodness me. Right, oil leak sorted. Next job is AdBlue fault. Just spoken to the customer, and he's 132 miles away. 2 hours, 37 minutes of driving, so should get there before 1:30, and get a look at that. There's a 225 as well with fuel fault, so that could be on the way home tonight. Call in and get a look at that. We'll just see what sort of time it is. The site shuts at 3 o'clock, but he says that he'll hang around if I'm not going to be too late. So hopefully this AdBlue fault won't take too much sorting. Right, I've made it to site. It is windy as hell. It is 1:30. I'm inducted on site, so let's go and get a look at this digger. So So I've got plugged on with my laptop. I've got 2 error codes, and they're both, when I look into them, they're both on the same network, CAN network, and it's basically saying they're not responding. Now this one at the top here last did it about 2 hours ago. This bottom one here did it 13 hours ago. This one's probably the reason for that fault basically. It's also done it 5 times. So essentially what it is the CAN networks, which is like your nerves in your body, the CAN networks talk to all your different ECUs and controllers on the machine, and essentially what's happened is a controller's noticed that it hasn't received a message when it was expecting one. So the CAN network is what I need to kind of look into, check plugs and connections and things like that. But unfortunately I've got here and the machine is running absolutely perfectly, so all I can really do is pull plugs apart, check for any water and corrosion, things like that. So that's what I'm going to do, and if I can't get it to fault, then we'll just have to let it develop. Okay, so I think I've found some sort of a problem here. When I press this seat, sit on the seat, the wiring makes the ignition come on and off, and there's all sorts of fault codes that come with it. So I'm going to go and have a wrestle around in here, see what I can find in this harness. It's nearly 4 o'clock now, and I still really need to get to another job. Right, so I've got that 140 kind of narrowed down to when you sit in the seat basically. That's when all these fault codes come on. Now I'll only be about 70 kilos wet through, and so I had a right good look over the machine and I couldn't find anything, and I said to the driver, look, we're gonna have to let it develop, I'll get on to the next job. And so he jumped on the machine to go and park it up, and literally as he sat in the seat, the machine just switched itself off. So I was like, oh, that's strange, that's not good. So that's when we went behind the seat and started wiggling wires about, and yeah, that machine does all sorts of weird and wonderful things. So yeah, there's multiple broken wires behind the seat, and I've got to try and find them. So it's 5:30 now, and this is like a energy site, and we've been told to pack up and leave, which is really frustrating because I've got all the cab ripped out and I'm 2.5 hours away from home, like. So I'm gonna go and get a look at another digger up in Edinburgh while I'm up this way, and you know, if I need to come back to it, at least I could be prepared on Monday morning. But it's put Monday's jobs back now, and yeah. Anyway, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and any questions leave them down in the comments and I'll get back to you. I think this video will probably be a bit late coming out. It'll be late when I get home tonight, so yeah, look out for it on Saturday. Although I don't know why I'm telling you this, because you'll be watching it on Saturday anyway. So right, cheers, bye for now.